What's up guys, I'm Joe Riley and this will be my first tutorial on using Premiere Pro. So a lot of you might be wondering how I achieved this cinematic look that I achieved with both kidnap trailers and my travel vlog a while back. And now I'm going to go through how I did it. Today we're gonna go over using Premiere Pro to give you that cinematic look. We're gonna go through cropping the image. We're gonna to get those black bars on the top and the bottom, and we're gonna go through color grading, fitting the mood of your film, and editing to certain music using different sound effects and things that are available on YouTube for free to make your film look really great. So let's get started. We're gonna open up Premiere Pro and get started. Here we are on my desktop. I'm gonna open up Premiere Pro. I already have it open. So this was something I was working on before. So let's get started. So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna see that this sound doesn't sound good, so we're not gonna use this. It's very windy. There's the trees moving, talking in there. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna right click on this. We're gonna click on link. We're gonna click on the audio, press delete, and it's gone. And now we just have the trees. Now, what I did for getting the breeze sound in my video is I went to YouTube and just searched for some like sound effect here. This particular one was just some like breeze going through trees, some birds, and so I just went on YouTube, screen recorded this a little bit. I did it in low resolution, so because I do this a lot, I don't want to take up a ton of hard drive space for something that I'm not even going to use the video from. So what we're going to do is do the same thing, just in reverse. We're going to put this on the timeline, make sure not overlapping, and basically we're going to be doing the same thing, but instead of deleting the audio, we're going to delete the video. So now we're left with this. We're going to drag it up here just to be organized, and basically we're left with, as you can see, some breeze going through trees sound. That did not go with this, but it sounds a lot better, this particular sound. So that's how changing the sound in a video really affects how well it even looks. People are gonna want to watch a video more with audio like this than if it was really trafficy sounding, windy and talking, and it just, people are more likely to watch your content. So now that we've done this, now we want to crop this. I've already gone through and searched for this, but basically you want to go to effects and then search in through your effects for crop. It'll pop up here, and you're just gonna drag this down to here. Now it's not gonna do anything until you go in here and edit here. So basically what I do for the most part is put a bottom crop of 12% and a top crop of 12%, and that gives you a good sized amount of bars. So after we've cropped it, we now have achieved that movie-like feel. It's still something not right. The color seems a bit, flat. So what sometimes you can just basically correct it using the different adjusting sliders here. You can adjust it here with these adjusting sliders. You can make the temperature, let's say you want it warmer, you want it cooler, depending on the mood of your movie. And that's all great, but you can get these LUTs The ones I use are the Peter McKinnon LUTs pack. I particularly like the Kodak Killer. This one adds a greenish hue to everything and makes it warmer. If it does look a little funny to you, you can always just turn it down. So let's say we're at 45 intensity. That looks good. So now we've achieved a color graded cropped and whatnot. You get the movie look. Audio sounds really great, and now that looks good. If we were to take something that looked a little bit better, actually, but this particular one, we took a DJI Mavic, and it's gonna look kind of funny because it's full. We're gonna go to half of that, but basically flew about 4 feet above the lake, and we're just going across here. But it looks really good right here. But we can make that look even better by putting this in here and doing the same thing that we did to the tree. Now for this particular one, it all depends on your taste, what kind of sound you'd want to put in this. So we'll go back to effect, we'll put crop on it, or this here. We're gonna crop this to the top 12, and we're gonna crop the bottom 12, and you can see that. Okay, so what you're gonna see in this is the crop doesn't work, but that is not because it's not working, it's because the video here is actually 4K. So what we made was a 1080p project. This particular camera video is 1080p, but this one is 4K. So what are we doing here? What we're gonna do is actually, we're gonna scale this to fit the project. So we're gonna right click on this and we're gonna scale to frame size, and that is gonna bring our 4K video down to the 1080p, which actually it downsamples so that it looks sharper actually as a 1080p image than a 4K. So what we're gonna do is now that that's been cropped properly and it looks kind of actually looks pretty good right now. So what we're gonna do is take color. We're gonna add that same LUT on there, the Peter McKinnon LUTs. I'm gonna use the Kodak Killer, and that is gonna give us the yellowed hue. So now that we've color graded that, that looks really nice. So that's all for today's tutorial, and I hope to see you in another one. This was my first one, so tell me if you liked it and tell me if you disliked it down in the comments. And as always, I will see you in another video.